Hey guys, Josh with Spartan Reptiles, and got some new swag here today. This is actually from Justin from over at My Animal House. Nice shirt, hashtag My Animal House. Keeping it wild over here for you, brother. Thanks for the shirt, and he also sent me this cool one in gray as well. Hashtag My Animal House. So I appreciate it, brother. Thank you a lot. For all you guys know that have been watching the Spartan Spotlight series, Justin over at My Animal House will be actually featured on one of those episodes. I'm actually currently getting his video downloaded so that way I can work on that and get that episode coming to you guys. As of hopefully I'll be able to have that by Friday this week, but I'm not real positive. But keep an eye out for that, and I'll give you guys a teaser on that one. That one's getting ready to come out as well. So basically what this video is about today is, have you ever gone through old pictures and just kind of looked at where you started and how far you've come? I did that today, and this gave me an idea for a video, and I want to bring it to you. For all those that have followed me on Instagram, I'm sure you've seen some of those throwback pictures from around 2009, 2010-ish. I did post some videos where I was actually holding my albino Burmese python, my normal wild type Burmese python. I think there's actually a picture in there somewhere where I was actually holding my wild type Burmese and my granite Burmese, which I picked him up a long time ago. Definitely a long time ago. And just some of my other, I think there's some ball python pictures that I might have posted. Matter of fact, my first ever breeding attempt was actually posted on one of those posts. So if you missed that, go back and check that out, and then come back and watch the video. So basically what I want to do here real quick is I'm just going to show you some of the footage or some of those pictures that I found, and I wanted to share those for you and with you. Like I said, they're from 2009, 2010-ish. So I have been keeping reptiles and snakes for several years. And long time ago, way back in my video archive, I explained the reason why I sold off my previous collection. And, my whole intentions were never to actually get into breeding. But I did. And I'm glad I did, because, it's really a stepping stone for me in my life, and a stepping stone in the right direction for future goals that I do have. So don't give up on yourselves, and always continue to educate yourself, because we can always learn something new from each other, and just doing our own research, we can learn something new each and every day. So let's go ahead and take a look at that footage, and then we'll come back and we'll look and see how far I've made it from back then to where I'm at now. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed those ancient photos of, early reptile keeping for myself. Man, I tell you what, living in Montana, that's the only thing that I have as my biggest complaint, is I can't have some of the animals that I used to have. I can't have Burmese pythons up here. Can't have retics up here. Anacondas, can't have those, which I never actually had any of those, anacondas or retics, but it was something that, in my future, if I would have stayed down there, I would have liked to have those in my collection. I did have red-tailed boas, and I did have dual boas, which are definitely among my favorite of the boa species. Is definitely the dual. I love them. I love their coloring. I just love their temperament. But anyways, so I mean, kind of like a look back where I started. Handmade rack systems with the heat tape, which there's nothing wrong with those. They work, they function, that's all that matters. I didn't really have a lot of crazy stuff back then. I mean, I had a bumblebee, and I had some cinnamons, some black pastels. I had a ton of normals. I think I had 6 normal females. And then I had the albino berm, the granite Burmese, and the wild type, just the classic berm. I did do some like rescuing type stuff down there. That's actually how I got a lot of the normal ball pythons that were in my collection down there. So I did kind of open up a room just for, you know, people that didn't want their snakes anymore, and I would take those in. I did actually have a het pied back then, and I actually got that from a breeder out of Denver that retired a long time ago. I think he retired in 2007. He was an older gentleman, but he did own a pet store, and he started selling off his collection of stuff that he had, and he just hooked me up with really good deals. So I paid some decent amount of money for the het pied, but at that point in time I didn't even really know what it was. I just liked the animals, and I liked the different colors of them, and it was actually him who was like, hey, you should try to breed them. So as you see in the previous footage in this video, you saw my first attempt, which is a bumblebee, so a pastel spider to a normal. Nothing exciting, but you know, it was a first attempt. Nothing ever came of that, because shortly after that pairing I ended up selling the collection because of a big move. But anyways, so you kind of seen where I started, and so now we'll kind of show you where I'm at, and I'll give you kind of a brief view of the room here. So I have come a long ways. These are actually furniture quality melamine racks. I actually have 2 of those. These hold 28 quart tubs, excuse me. I've actually turned this one into nothing but a hatchling rack. And all these hatchlings in this rack are all hatchlings that I produced here as of 2019. Other than like this gentleman right here, which I actually bought him from Matt Lear over at GHI Balls. And other than that, everything on this rack, all... Let's see, there's 24, 8. Sorry, I'm counting, guys. $32 babies on this rack. And out of 32, I produced 31 of them. And then as of last year, I purchased my first actual professional rack, which is an ARS 2070. I love this rack. And I actually have hatchlings from 2018 in this one. And that one right there is a female heifer pied. And then we have a pastel heifer pied. And then I have all my breeder females here. And I'm going to go ahead and show off a couple that I do like. This is actually going to be one of my favorite ones that I actually produced this year. So this girl's actually going in the shed. And she is my first triple gene that I hit on this year, which is a Mystic Potion Pastel. So a pastel Mystic Potion. So she's got Pastel, Mystic, and Mojave in her. And she's usually a lot more grayed out right now. She's getting really, really dark. Like I said, she's going in the shed. But she's just a beautiful girl. I love her. And then this beautiful boy. I'm going to grab him. is actually a pastel het red xanthic. I'm a big fan of the het red xanthic gene. I love working with it. I actually have quite a bit of it in my collection. So there's going to be some cool projects coming on with that. But just look at the colors. I mean, just amazing. And then this one's actually spoken for. I'm actually donating this one to a science teacher at the local high school here. And he's going to keep it in his classroom and educate his students on reptiles. So I did produce this one as well. And then we have one of my favorite male breeders in my collection. Just a simple recessive combination with the piebald gene and the single gene form of the pastel. So it's not a super pastel, so it's not a killer pied. And this boy is just a stud. He sired my first clutch of 2018, and I hope to see him sire many, many more. And then I picked up this male clown from Mike Chankowski over at Bull Python Boulevard. And he has actually sired a clutch for 2019, which is hatched at, which was I think like clutch number 6 or clutch number 5 for the season for us here. So we're definitely getting into the clown game. So that's a great big achievement there. So at least I can mark that down on my things to do list, as I got clowns going and I got pied stuff going now. So we'll see how that turns out in the future. Hoping for some cool combos and just some good looking snakes. So there's a brief look at where I started, how far I've come. To me, I think I've actually come a long, long ways from the rebuilding a collection and actually upgrading my rack systems and even adding breeder females and getting my first clutches. And we got Bella sneaking in over here. Come say hi, Bella.
Hi.
Hang on, babe.
It's past Nate's time to get off.
Okay, so Nate's playing Xbox. Well, give him a few more minutes and he'll be okay. All right. Why don't you go make sure you get your hair brushed and get ready for bed, okay? It is kind of late here tonight, but Bella had to come say hi. But anyways, as I was saying, in my opinion, I've come a long ways. And I'm, like I said, I'm continually learning and researching and trying to learn more. I ask questions if I don't know the answers. I'm not afraid to do that, and I go to respectable people that I trust and believe that they are, definitely the great source for actually getting the information I'm looking for. And then this girl here is my lesser female, who is up to breeding size. So for the 2019-2020 season, she's going to be one of my females that I breed. So definitely stay tuned to the channel so you can see what her pairing is and then what the outcome of her clutch turns out to be. Definitely looking forward to that. It's going to be a really, really cool pairing. She's actually going to go into a 3-gene male. So with any luck, we'll get some cool babies out of that and some awesome combos as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was kind of a sporadic type deal. Just got the idea while I was actually looking at old pictures, like I said in the beginning. And I know I look a little rough for wear right now. I just got off work not too long ago, and now I'm in the middle of getting ready to feed all these hatchlings right behind you. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I would love to see other people out there, other channels, do the same. Make a video, show where you started and how far you've come. Because, it's something to be proud of. You worked hard for it to get where you're at. Even, it doesn't matter what genetics you have in your... You can have a whole room of normals, whatever. It doesn't matter. But for you, what it took you to obtain those animals and get the necessities that you needed to have those animals and house them and feed them and take care of them. those are all accomplishments that you should be proud of. And I'm proud of everybody that I've watched channels, for the last couple of years. I mean, just seeing when I started watching them and where they're at now, and so just their progress that they've made. And I want to say I'm proud of all you guys. And I look up to a lot of other channels out there as well. You guys are a plethora of information and knowledge, and just you show what quality in and quality out really is. And that gives us something, smaller channels, something to strive for. And actually, even as, me being just a small boutique little breeder, I strive for quality in, quality out. Quality food, quality animals, quality babies come out of it. So keep an eye out on the channel, because there will be updates on some of the clutches that were hatched out this year. I've just been kind of giving them time and studying them, the combos myself, so I can, learn. It's what it's all about, learning. This is being like a really, really good season for me, and actually a lot of different combos going on. This was a real good learning experience for me, and trust me, I asked a lot of questions to several other breeders and getting their opinions on things as well. And I appreciate each and every one of you that's helped me out with that, and you guys all know who you are. Other than that, like I said, I appreciate every one of you guys out there. I appreciate everybody that watches my videos, and I appreciate everybody that comments and down below in the videos. I always love hearing from you guys. I love interacting with you. And I hope that this channel will start growing a lot faster and a lot better. And I'm going to try to bring better and better videos and better content to you as well. Again, like I said, I apologize for the Spokane Expo video. I lost the footage, couldn't retrieve it, and I apologize. But that won't happen again. So, as always here at Spartan Reptiles, appreciate you guys. Hit the notification bell button 3 times. Hit the share button. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family. Share it with everybody. And always keep on herping.